that was like off by 300%?
It was the Cyberpunk 2077 between a 3090 and a 4090.
Oh boy,
And,
that's not
and what
I
the
want.
theory is that when they were doing their run to run, or not run to run, when they were doing their like swapping out the cards, they weren't verifying that the game was not switching their its graphics settings before doing the benchmark.
Yeah. And the big problem they have is not that that's happening, it's the fact that they're not looking at that and then going back and doing it again.
Like not catching the huge discrepancy and looking into it more.
Problem is, it's a little bit harder for them to do that because it makes such great YouTube product. Oh my god,
Yeah.
off the scenes.
Yeah, the main issue is that Linus Tech Tips is trying to fit with YouTube, and
So, here's the problems with that. So one of the things is that their arguments are that they're trying to do entertainment and stuff, except they're also pushing their way into this whole new section of the, like, YouTube tech reviewing community, which is kind of has standards and stuff, and now they're coming in and they're kind of walking all over those standards because this is the stuff that Gamers Nexus does. But they take the time because you've got to report accurately on this stuff because millions of people are going to buy a computer on what you're suggesting. At least, especially for like the... I shouldn't say millions of people are going to buy a computer, but millions of people are going to see this review and think it's accurate. I've got one lined up, by the way. Yeah, get me a Bliss. It's starting up.
Yeah, just doing a quick auction block and I'll be right in.
yeah, this is why I am just like, I kind of don't look into the tech side of it. That's not, full on entertainment. Simply because.
Well, so here's the problem, Toa. Most of the tech side of it that's not full on entertainment is accurate.
I know.
And important information, because these reviews are important to know.
Yeah.
And
Most
I
of it's
have that respect of if it's on there and it's accurate, then I will consider it whenever I'm.
How do you know it's accurate if they're flubbing the numbers?
So that's the problem, is you don't know. You can't know. And this is the example of where it's screwed up.
Because I will be honest, I'm just like, I come to you guys for more of my things simply because I don't know components. I'm not fully into that section of the.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like we're testing out every single piece of hardware ourselves. These are the people that we get our information from.
I know.
These are the sources. This is their sources we're getting our stuff from. And I, until this, would probably end up getting some of my sources from LTT. I'm not as likely to now because...
Yeah, now they got that taint. Now there's a question, we don't know if they're telling us the truth now. Or if their tests are faulty. That's also a problem because now that's one major resource that people were using that is now tainted.
Yeah.
That is sucking.
It is bad news. It's bad news
Yeah,
bears bad news. This is when you find out that IGN was actually completely botching the reviews and actually probably doing reviews for pay. They have never recovered.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem with this.
So LTT can recover.
They can, but it's going to be ridiculously different things.
But Linus needs to go on record and fully admit and then take a step back and completely change how they're doing things. And they need to be incredibly vocal about it. Not just saying they're vocal about it, but actually saying what they're doing.
Yeah. And the problem is that Linus kind of gets a little hard-headed at times.
like right now.
and he might not do that like right now. The same thing. So like this is one of the reasons I'm putting trust in Gamers Nexus on this one too, is because this is the second time Linus has pulled off something kind of like this. The first one, because I thought one of them was the backpack thing.
Nice.
Yeah,
There we go.
I
Was the
know.
big
Well, I kind of looked to the hacksmith on this because James kind of stepped back whenever he wasn't doing as well, and he went, okay, I have to be the businessman and I have to do the thing of what is better for the company versus me. And this was kind of the opposite, though, because of his mental health and the company being like, you rest, we'll work through this.
So what's interesting now is that even though Linus owns LMG, he does have a boss now that can help rein him in.
Yep.
Yeah. So the problem sometimes with this stuff with Linus is that he doesn't do that sometimes. He's responded to some things before with the response of why he did it right and everybody else was wrong sometimes. And that's kind of what he's doing now, which is making him a problem. He has a tendency of doubling down on certain things when he maybe should step back and, you know what, should step back because this happened with the backpack thing, and listen to Luke. Because I think Luke disagreed with him on the, I keep saying the backpack thing, I'm thinking how to word this. So the backpack thing was that they released these new LTT backpacks. I've got one actually. And they talked about how they wanted to make a backpack that would last you 25 years and all this stuff. They released it.
Wait,
We're
are
like,
you gonna bring up the carabiners that were faulty?
no, it's not the carabiners. So they're replacing the carabiners. They wanted to release it without
Yeah, that's
any
what's
type
kind
of
of
warranty. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, and they basically said like, how are we gonna honor warranty on this?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
after like backwards, they said, yep, okay, we're gonna be doing the quote unquote trust me bro warranty. So they did double backtrack and say, yeah, we're gonna honor warranties now. But I kind of side with them on the original stance.
I got a
How
poison
do you
Blissey.
warranty something like that?
Got a poison Blissey.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
Especially at your size and how the cost of these things.
if you're gonna sell something like this, though, you have to, especially when you're going after other companies for not having warranties and stuff. The fact that you're criticizing an industry for not having warranties and then being like, we're not gonna have a warranty on something. You warranty, like, if they didn't want to do a full warranty, they could have done a warranty like Gamers Nexus did with their mod mats, which is a 7-year limited warranty.
I don't know. This just comes from
Limited-
someone that doesn't actually like do the warranties because like usually they're not going to get on it anyway. At least from my experience.
To me,
So,
it's
like-
Anyway, I got a
poison
poison
Blissey.
type.
Yeah, give me a second here. I gotta.
Yeah,
I got a
it
poison
does
type
have
and
a
no-
poison type as well.
All right, I'm ready.
Alright, raid's up.
No, I already said that multiple times. Poison Blissey is already up.
Yeah, but yeah, no. So that's the big thing with a product like this. Like, you have to have something when you're making people spend this much on a backpack. So when I say you're talking about a backpack, we're talking about a $250 backpack.
Yeah.
Damn.
That they took years
Yeah.
to make.
Yeah.
And they also released during COVID.
That seems like a poor financial decision.
They were already in too deep on it, they couldn't not launch it.
I know.
Yeah, they had already gotten so far into it.
seriously?
Yeah.
Yes, I hear that in the back of my head as well, Second.
Well,
So the other problem too with the other problem too with the warranty thing is that, like, technically in a lot of regions they actually technically had no choice, because if people complained they would have to put a warranty of some type on it. In Canada, everything for instance, in Canada you have to put a warranty of some type depending on the product.
You know, sometimes
But like,
I'm like, why is Canada better at trying to protect people than the U.S.?
we're a little better.
everybody is a little bit better than the U.S., but I mean, everybody has their pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're currently, somebody was talking about it, we're currently seeing the C11 bill stuff go into place. We're gonna see how fun that'll be.
And what's that?
What is it?
So, when it comes to TV and stuff in Canada, there is certain protections. There is certain protections that the CRTC runs in Canada that makes it so that a certain amount of Canadian programming has to be on TV. So basically, the quick and gist of it is that it keeps all of the U.S. programs from powering out the Canadian programs and stuff.
Which is ironic considering how much we actually go to Canada for our stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, please.
So what they've been looking into is doing that for streaming and stuff. So for the streaming side, that's not too bad, just requiring that they have a certain amount of Canadian programming and all that on Netflix and all that. The problem is they're also requiring YouTube. Well, no, so it wouldn't be too bad on something like Netflix or whatever. Netflix has a lot of Canadian programming on it anyways. Like, Netflix is already probably covered for the most part. The problem is that they're trying to do it with YouTube. And, like, YouTube, like, so YouTube is a whole other thing altogether, because people are not watching stuff because of where it comes from. They're watching stuff because of the personality behind it.
And
Behind it.
subject matter.
And the fact that it's made by the individual, not by the corporation.
Yeah.
What kind of crap is that?
Yeah. So the B problem is exactly what you said. A lot of the stuff to get classified as Canadian content, because you have to go through certain things through CRTC, is set up around TV shows.
These are not TV shows.
These are not TV shows. These are individuals. You got to figure out how individuals are going to handle some of this stuff.
Well, I also recall that one reason why a lot of, Canadian artists that get popular down in the U.S. are overplayed in Canada simply because, one, Canadian music fills the air, and two, it allows those people to still be in on the trends.
And three, I don't
Yeah.
think you let Short exactly finish his thought. Or did you?
He's not wrong on that. I did finish my thought. He's not wrong on that one too. So, one of the biggest problems too in the digital age, one of the biggest problems too in the digital age is this stuff doesn't work as well anymore, because people are able to see stuff from so far afield now that some of this stuff needs to be renewed. Pat kind of mentioned it the best, and it's one of the things they need to re-gear some of this stuff, so they're looking for high quality Canadian content too, because they also tend to just give money to anybody that says they have a show. They don't actually validate how good the shows are.
Basically, government stupidity altogether.
The government's trying to be like, we need more Canadians. Hey, I can be Canadian, eh?
Yeah.
Well, it's more like,
So
we need more Canadian content, but we don't care about how it represents us. I know. Maybe we should see if they want to have more Canadian content in Pornhub. I'm sure that'd go over well.
Oh,
Well, then you
man,
never know. Somebody might have enough money to apply that.
That maple syrup's got me all hot and bothered, eh? God damn it. I hate
Dude,
myself for that.
I'm waiting for freaking some states to renege on the laws that they had just put in place because it's complete horseshit.
Which one?
Where you have to like physically identify yourself when going to adult websites.
Utah's doing that already.
Utah, I think, maybe Kansas.
I
Ooh.
don't think
You know,
so.
that's stupid thing.
New 5-star electric Sizor.
Ooh, Scizor, yes please.
Yeah. Let me.
But
I'll,
yeah,
be,
no,
I'll be right
it-
along in a second.
Unfortunately,
But,
it's gone about as well as you can plan. Most porn sites are just like screw it, and they block anybody with the Utah IPA address, and that's it.
Oh yeah, Pornhub's been like they've been really funny about it.
But it's a stupid ass headache. Because of course they're doing it for the children. It's like dumbasses.
You're doing it for the children. You're doing it because you think you're gonna sell it better.
You're
doing it to
because you're
fucking
doing
signal.
it because you're a bunch of high religious idiots that don't understand a single damn thing about the actual internet.
No, they do not.
And they're just trying to appease some of your constituent bases, which are rapidly diminishing because of all the
Oh, damn!
stupid shit you're pulling off. Yeah.
Sorry, I had another terror raid going on just to do a little bit of grinding. And I killed it with one shot.
I think we have one up.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just not into it because I'm just not into it because I'm having a delay here. There we go.
How
I had the blue screen of death for a second.
How
Not the
dare you
blue
have a
screen of
delay?
death.
But you still have time.
Yeah, it is just odd how other adults are trying to crack down on other adults being able to use their freedom of, I want to see that.
Things that's happened recently is, I'm not sure if it's tied to any of that stuff, but like, Scoon finally shut down her Patreon and went completely to subscribe star because Patreon wanted her to get like get a webcam because she doesn't have one for her computer, and do a live video feed along with sending her like ID information so she could be cleared for Patreon and make sure that she wasn't underage.
Anyway, anytime.
Because now Patreon producers have to do that.
There you go.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I was distracted for a second. I was ready, but I was distracted.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no, now the Patreon producers themselves have to do this stuff too.
No, it's stupid, but I can somewhat understand.
I don't.
You know, like the are you 18 yes or no question is good enough.
It's a good
Because if
question,
you
but-
lie, it's a,
Yeah, if you lie, it's on them. It's just there's only so much you can do without basically blocking it all off. And at that point, you're either trying to overreach or you're not actually in it for the kids. You just don't like something, so you're gonna make it as hard as possible for people to enjoy.
Also, I
Yeah.
did check, apparently
And it's the internet. It's not gonna last long. Because every time somebody starts posting this thing that somebody else is going to be, you know what? You can do it over here.
Well,
It doesn't work that way anymore.
Well, looking at my daily news on this, as of August 3rd, a judge dismissed the lawsuit against it. But, you know,
Lawsuit against what? What the fuck are people?
the porn. Basically, the industry being like, hey, this is kind of illegal because you're going into privacy stuff and you shouldn't do that. And I have a dog that is just going to
Honestly, do you think the federal? Well, actually, it's not federal. It's state. Yeah.
You're gonna have to keep crawling up until you get to somebody that is not completely under Utah jurisdiction to tell them that they're being stupid.
Yep.
Actually, what I was gonna say is, do you really think they care about like the legality of it?
Not even a little.
Because they don't know how any of this works. They don't know how vulnerable that information is once it's out there.
It's actually really bad shit.
Well, you know what would be fun?
To actually beat up this guy before he kills me?
No.
I
That,
think
Yeah,
that'd be a
that'd be
hoot.
fun.
that too, but you know what else is fun? John Oliver still has that information from when he did those ads. It's either John Oliver or John Stewart, I forget which, when they were doing ads to see how gullible people are. And they legally have that data, and it's mostly from like the House of Congress. And oh boy, there's blackmail in there.
Yeah.
So if you want evidence of how much people, like even the identity theft protection people care about your own data, look at LifeLock and their
CEO.
whoever it was that said, "Yeah, I trust the system so much, I'm going to publicly give out my social security number. Good luck doing anything with it." And his entire life got basically, yeah. Well,
So
not ruined, but his life got hijacked.
Let's just say that he put his money where his mouth was. Unfortunately, he couldn't pay that check.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Well-
is why you do not trust those with super sensitive information.
Well, to give him credit, he was trusting his own business with super sensitive information, but it didn't.
In the dumbest way.
No, absolutely a dumb way, and it kind of showed him he didn't have the right stuff.
Well, also, now it's a case study on why we don't deal with this stupid Shiza. Congratulations, you have now become a historical case on why you should not do stupid shit.
Tally the sizer.
Let's historical case
Number
more case
10.
study.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Here become a case study of what not to do. So
all this.
I have another poison type if we want to go into that.
I'm down for it.
All right.
I'm okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
run
grabbing-
over to.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
ready
run
to
over to my
beat
next
the
fighting one, and I'll jump into your poison type first. Then.
Just
It's
beating
up.
the crap out of anything and everything we come across here.
It's up.
It's all free shards and experience candies at this point. Which is
Win the
pretty much all we're
grind.
doing, all we're here for, right?
Yeah.
I wish I had something else I could throw at it, but god damn it, I don't. Fuck it, I'm throwing iron treads at it. I don't care.
So actually, this probably doesn't have any poison moves, anyways. I was gonna say, so one of the nice things about something like Iron Treads is that poison can't affect Steel type, but I doubt that Blissey's got any poison moves.
That'd be funny,
Yeah.
considering that it's a contradiction to its typing.
Yeah.
Hey, can you Mewtwins get confirming?
No, because apparently not letting me take the other psychic I want.
Beyond
Beyond.
Epson.
Okay, I gotta tell you guys the other thing I found out. So I learned something from the new Pokemon anime. So I knew all the
Good.
yeah. So yeah, this is what I told you. So I knew that some of the Pokemon have different names in the Japanese, obviously, right? However, some of the different names are apparently just English.
Yes.
So Umbreon in Japan, in Japan, Umbreon's name is Blackie, right?
Yep.
Except it's just Blackie. It's not like Japanese for Blackie. It's just Blackie.
Yep.
It goes in the anime Blackie.
Yeah.
Also, I have to look this one up. Like I think we mentioned this too. I think Lizardon, which is Charizard, is just called Lizardon.
Yep.
Let me get a little calm for a second here.
It's one of those things of Japan just uses English words like English uses all other words.
Hopefully, an attack at you.
Because instead of a scarf, it's a muffler.
My work lead and supervisor are arguing with each other about nonsense and blowing up my phone.
Oh, good.
If it's not nonsense,
Oh, he's
that
fine.
is just shake your head. What the hell?
It's just like two people who are in on a joke, just arguing. So my work lead is encroaching his maximum overtime hours for the year. So he says like, well, I can only work till this time tomorrow, and the supervisor's like, prove it.
All right. Ching! There you go.
Well, if he goes over, then it turns into a whole big thing,
Yeah.
which no one wants to get involved with. Like he's still so he's gonna be here for like an extended overtime mandatory process, and he needs basically a permission slip from the shop authorizing that he can go over his time, and he hasn't gotten that yet. So until he gets that, he actually can't work any more overtime. So 500 Crystal only gave me 500 less play points.
Let's play! Holy shit, that gave us a whole bunch of crystals. Sleep.
Oh,
I think I got another fighting one here. Once I spawn in and... Oh, I already claimed the mountain. What is it? It is a Hydreigon. Fighting time! Challenges a group. Change my Pokemon. I should actually... Well, I was gonna do... I'm still doing training and stuff. I thought I should finish up the training with Mew at some point, too.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna fight Hydreigon with,
Mine's Psychic Steady.
with Future! Future!
Sean, what have we told you about using Future Sight?
Use it early, use it often, and don't skimp out on the details.
Future. Look at I'm bringing my advertisement on. because it does have a flying move. There's
Yeah,
absolutely nothing can go wrong with this plan. So yeah, for whatever reason, they just boosted up to max, let it get its moves, and then they delete all the moves.
I can't tell you about something because I've heard about this. So there's a second group that I have that's doing some of the Terror Raid stuff. It's kind of a little more on their end. It's basically on, does everybody like this Pokemon? Then we're gonna try for it. This is the one with Scoon, her sister, and one of their friends. And I posted the thing earlier about the announcement of all of the starters coming to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or most of them at least.
Yeah.
And there was a whole conversation that the raid group bitches, which is what the group was called, got changed to the name got changed from there to Primarina Fuckers Association. Work, motherfucker.
Oh no. Pikachu that I have on the shelf just fell behind it. And my kitty has fallen and it's just being kitty.
Can you let me make a move, please? That would be cool.
I'd like to make a move
You would
too.
let me attack you, man.
I'm doing things!
I can't hit you if you do that.
I'm gonna
Like
snipe
this.
shot it.
I'm gonna psychic it.
Oh, Dark Pulse. Oh
here,
no.
man.
Oh, I guess I'm dead now. Bye.
Stand here, please, while I wait for something.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll work up again here.
How
Okay,
did
I've got an animation for you.
Apparently I'm gonna flinch and do not move.
I got died.
Okay! That last maneuver, it glitched on my end, it just said hi dragon.
Hi, Dragon.
Die, Dragon.
Hi, Dragon. Hi, Dragon.
God damn it, this one. Hitting us hard.
Circuit,
Why?
I'm working
do you
on
not
it, I'm
fight
working on
good,
it.
Saphira?
whap it.
Yay, there we go.
There we go,
Clap.
thank you.
Yeah, and all those high dragons get ahead of you sometimes.
Give it the happy step.
I'm just
It's
gonna let
sucked
this
so
one go.
happily that it's really exhausting.
I'm gonna catch one more and put it into. We're gonna go into the time ball.
Yeah. No, with these terror raids, I thought about mentioning it over the weekend, and then I noticed that everybody was going to the con, so I thought, nah. But the only problem with them is that they end tomorrow for some reason.
That is really weird timing.
They end tomorrow, and then there's nothing. Well, so I don't know if there's nothing or if they're going to have another bunch of things before, but I don't think they are. I think they're all of these raids start up again during the Mewtwo raid.
Basically, there's just a quick chance to gear up before you have to gear up.
Yeah. Ooh, sick. Whenever I get to it.
Let's see which one this is with the ghosty icon on it. Hello, ghosty icon in the desert.
Ooh, I'm a
What are you
ghost.
fighting?
They've been to a desert on a horse with no name.
Oh, it's a Hydreigon with a ghosty.
Giggle up the ghosty.
Beat up all the ghosty.
So,
I'm gonna fight the
apparently,
ghosty. I'm gonna smack the ghosty.
next year, every Lee Tokar is coming, and I'm now like, fuck, I have to make a Makuta mask for him. because because he did voice Makuta in Bionicle, and I'm just like, you know what? I must fulfill the prophecy and give the evil Dark Lord his Mask of Shadows.
Alright, let's portal this Pokemon. Get so much shit from this. Alright, what am I going to use for this one here?
Dark types, yes, please. Oh wait, I don't need
the
to.
biggest.
I don't actually need
I'm
to
gonna go for.
change.
I'm gonna go for the biggest gamble.
Yeah.
Ghost versus Ghost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would do that too, except I don't have a level 100. I have a level 66. Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep it a crocodile.
Hey, Dark.
It's dark ground, so yeah.
I have Flying Ghost. Sorry, Grass Ghost.
Grass Goose. But it flies terrestrialized.
I just have a sad dog sitting right next to me because nobody loved him.
Sad dog, sad dog. Actually, I haven't trained one of my big surprise dark types yet, which is Moltres.
Oh,
Now, Galarian or original?
I said dark type, which means Galarian.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's also the terrestrial types.
Yeah, no, this one's actually like the Galarian. Zap. They're not Zap. I say Zapdos. Moltres, yeah, it's Moltres. I had to stop because I thought for a second, did I actually say Zapdos? Because my brain could have done that. My brain is my brain on drugs. Here, I'm gonna hide for a second.
this is your drugs. Any factions?
Roy, how do you become a Pokédoll?
Substitute.
Uh,
It's a move. One
know
of the things I have to do is one of the things I have to do is re-gear up some of this. Oh shit!
here, everyone needs.
Thanks.
Ow. My Azumarill, thank you.
So my substitute backfired.
How so?
Because Hydreigon has, Hydreigon has yelly moves. So any sound-based attacks go past substitute.
And attack you.
And it actually just attacks you, yeah.
Dude, Spirit Shackle is absolutely gross.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite move for Decidueye.
Stop trying to hit Hydreigon. Hit Hydreigon.
And I have become full ghost.
I'm dead. This is what death feels like.
Azumarill keeps missing. It's getting infuriating.
It's only infuriating because,
Because I keep missing!
Triple
God
damage.
damn it. Good. it's gonna keep on doing Phantom Force. Only problem is it's Phantom Force, so it's a 2-turn move.
Oh, damn it. I'm not gonna get this
Crap. I can't do a heal either because
I'm doing the heal.
I vanished instantly. Perfect. Thanks.
Might be real good one more time.
Oh, somebody
I
did it already.
that.
How dare you?
Yeah. It's already dead and it just doesn't realize it yet.
Yep.
I'll make sure of that.
Also, I'm standing beside a psychic something, so.
There's the Betty. Billy.
So bring your darks back for round 2.
Pokeball throw, and now to grab another beer. Because I have to work tomorrow.
Again, Circuit, I wasn't fully there for all of Berry 2, but you were definitely doing some fun stuff behind the bar.
I didn't see you there, but considering all the chaos going on.
Yeah, I was a little bit of a ninja.
As long as it's still standing, it was alright.
Okay, Circuit, that's for you.
Ooh, something for me?
Yeah, don't join in the con I'm going to next year, even though it doesn't have anything to do with ponies.
Ooh.
So we decided to go all out for 1 year, so we're going to Anthrocon.
Ooh, tell me how many Protogens
biggest-
you see.
Probably a lot because it's like the biggest furry con period. I think it averages 13,000 people.
Either. And only half of them wear deodorant.
If that.
If not. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good time to call it.
I'm okay with calling it at this point. You okay with calling it, Shorty?
Yeah. Yep, nope, perfectly alright. I probably should go to... Actually, I don't know if I should go to sleep or not. It depends on what time they actually get that paperwork done. Oh, I never told you about what happened.
Ooh, what happened?
So what happened is I have a set of floors that I'm moving for a load into Maine. So they're floor panels for a prefab house. So I got them all set up. We had a problem originally with the size because they were over 12 feet wide, which requires a pilot car and costs a lot of money. So we had to make them so they weren't over 12 feet wide. Managed to get it down to just below 11 feet wide. Or no, just above 11 feet wide. But then I got down all the way down to the border. So I had been told that they were floors. I knew that they were floors. I had the booklet for the pre-assembly stuff and that they were floors. One of my dispatchers took care of doing up the paperwork for crossing the border. So I saw the paperwork for a second, but I didn't actually look closely at it. Didn't have a chance to write down anything from it.
And what did they say instead of floors?
Roof trusses. Oop. So I got to the border, and the border security looked at the paperwork and said, "Those don't look like roof trusses." And I stopped, like, "Oh no," because they're not supposed to be roof trusses. So it was deep enough problem that we have to wait. So this was 6 o'clock today, right? So we have to wait till the company that set the roof trusses starts up tomorrow, so they can redo the paperwork, send it to the broker, they can redo the paperwork, send it to me or my dispatch, redo the border crossing paperwork, and then I can go.
Okay, this just seems like someone messed up shipments.
That's pretty well all it is. Somebody messed up what it was. There were probably roof trusses going at some point, but not on this load. And like I say, the border security know enough about their stuff to know that these aren't roof trusses. And I guess the big problem is that roof trusses for crossing the border are covered under a different set of tariffs. So they literally can't let me through with them until everything's changed, so they got the right tariff codes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyways, that's...
Well, the only reason I'm not surprised by this is just so... it seems like someone's always in the room. We left the TV on to National Geographic, and it was about either the mob or smuggling. So, yeah, I can understand some secondhand information why the Border Patrol is like, that don't seem right. We need to wait for actual paperwork.
I see we got another Zaya VR video up too.
Alright, so I think we're all done for the evening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow,
think
that
we
is
already-
the worst advertisement I've ever seen.
Rip. What?
What?
I've been doing some mystery trades and I got a Pokemon over that's called Zycan.net.
Yep.
But it's just a level 6 Scatterbug with no special stats and no item. It is literally the worst advertisement I've ever seen.
So you have no no remorse, just letting it go.
You know, it would be
So I'm gonna
hilarious.
send it off into the mystery trading world again.
Oh
You
dear.
know what?
You know-
It's probably
Yeah.
because it's from a different region and could be a different Vivillon.
So it's not even. Is it shiny or is it not even shiny?
I don't believe it's shiny.
It might be a different region Vivillon, but that's only something to look for if you're actually collecting them. Actually, never did any of that stuff because when they first set up that system,
Okay, you know, I think I'll stop
was
here.
when it
This is
broke the game.
hilarity.
oh no,
just
what?
got- I got a Sprigatito. I just got another grass kitty, so I'd say that's a good shutdown.
Yeah. That was actually perfect timing for me to shut down because as you were asking about it, my console went low battery.
Low battery.
Hey.
Please recharge.
Perfect.
I mean, yeah,
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna shut down and.
I'm going to
Maybe.
bed.
By the way, I caught a Krogunk. I'm naming it Rick James.
Okay.
Mainly because of the slap.
Okay.
Good night, all.
Have a good night.
Everybody.
Good night.
Come on.
Just a second, I'm gonna jump out and then see maybe if I fiddle with my controller and see if I can get that button to work. That sucks because I just modified the controller too.
Yeah, I think that's probably why it's acting up.
So I've done other modifications to it. That's the first time it's actually had problems. It was a delayed problem, and like I didn't actually fiddle with that switch. I just changed out the joystick for a Hall Effect joystick. The no drift option.
Yay! Oh,
I don't like being the drift king.
you watch them too.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, have a good evening, Short.
I
It's good to be home. Until next time, everyone. Have a good day. Be good people. And try to be honest people. We need more honesty in this world. So saith I, the robot that is just a silly person. Goodbye.